Okay, so we're gonna be working with the brown yarn. So I was gonna prepare it, but I thought I would just go ahead and put it on here. So to prepare your yarn, to start crocheting, if you don't know, I like to do the slip stitch, not slip stitch, what's it called? Slip knot. So you just put it around your finger like that, over, and then on top, push it through, and then pull this part up, and then just tighten it. And then you can adjust the size, so just put your hook inside of there, and then just pull the long yarn that you're working with to the what you want it to be at. So I'm going from one hardworking yarn to another hardworking yarn. So now what we're going to do is I'm gonna pull this brown through the black, and then I'm just gonna tighten this. Let me see, I want my knot to be on the other end of that. So I'm gonna pull it through again and right there. So right there, I'm gonna tighten my black. So now I'm just gonna hold the two tails. I'm going to cut off the black yarn because I don't need it anymore. So let me get my scissors, and I'm gonna cut that here and get rid of that because we don't need that right now. And it's just gonna be in my way. So I also like to go ahead and tie my two ends. I don't know, I just feel like it kind of like secures it a little better. And either way, it's gonna get lost in when we crochet because I'm gonna crochet over the tails. So we're gonna tie that there like that. So now remember, we have to chain up 3. So now I just have my base here, my chain. So I'm going to chain up 3. So it's 1, 2, and 3. And then I want to go into the 4th chain from the hook. So I'm going to go into here. And then we're going to double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so now we have 2. At the end of this row, we should have 30. And hopefully I have 30 because since I did the change of color, I might have skipped a chain here. We'll see. So we're gonna yarn over, go through that chain, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we're gonna repeat that, yarn over, go through that chain, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2 more. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue to do this, and then as soon as I finish this row, I will go ahead and pop back in. That way you don't get bored of me just doing the repetition and going through there. So we're going to go ahead, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 more. So this is what I have so far, and I have my black bottom here, and I have my chains that I'm going to work with. So once I get to the end, I'll be right back, and I'll see if there's somehow that I can put a picture in so you can see what I'm doing. But I'll be right back once I get over here. 30. So I counted before I went ahead to continue, and I did skip that little spot where I changed colors at. So all I did was just, you know, go back, take the couple out, and went back and fixed it. No big deal. So now what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna chain up 3. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and you're gonna turn your work, okay? So now all I'm gonna do is repeat the same thing. I'm gonna double crochet all the way back. So we have our 1, and then we go into the next stitch, 2, and then chain, yarn over, go through the chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's a double crochet. So we're gonna continue to do that all the way back, and we're gonna do this for 2 more rows, okay? So we're gonna go in there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 more, yarn over, go in that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we're gonna continue to do that all the way to the end of the row. Then we're gonna chain 3 and we're gonna turn the work, and we're gonna do that one more time after that, okay? So we have our chain of 29, chain up 3. We're gonna turn the work, chain double crochet 30, chain up 3, turn the work. And actually we're gonna do this 2 more times. This is 1 and then 1 more after this, but I'll still come back once I get to the end here and we'll turn our work together if you're following along. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back and I have 29. Don't forget to double crochet in this last stitch here. Sometimes it gets lost, so we're gonna do this last one here. And then that's a lot of times when your rows start getting like that, like stairs, you know, it starts straggling off. So make sure that you go into there, and we're gonna do our last double crochet. Okay, see how that's straight there? We're gonna chain up 3 and I'm gonna turn my work. So I have 30. If it's a little wonky like that, it's okay. For me, it does have to do with the yarn on the bottom. I think I might have also did my chain a little tight. But again, because my yarns were thinner than this one, but it's not gonna be a problem once I sew him on there. Jacket onto the little guy. So we're gonna do this thing one more time. So this is gonna be our final row of double crochets. So we're gonna chain 1. This counts as 1 double crochet. We're gonna yarn over, go through that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. So we're gonna continue. Okay, so it kind of like you saw that the red heart does that sometimes. So we're gonna continue this last row of regular double crochets, because the next row that we do, I need to start making the armholes for the doll. So I'm gonna continue this through, and when I get to the end, once again, I will come back and see how we do the next row. Okay, so I will be back at the end of the row. Again, we're gonna do this last stitch here. We're gonna chain yarn over, go through that last chain that's trying to hide stitch that's trying to hide right there. Make sure you pick up both, which I can't see. And then my hands are really cold right now because it's early. It's not early in the morning. Actually, wow, it's 11:30, but my hands are like freezing. It's so cold in my house. Okay, so yarn over, go through, yarn over, chain through, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now what we're gonna do is we are gonna chain up 3 another time, and we're gonna turn our work, okay? So this chain 3 is going to count as our first double crochet. So then after that, we're gonna go into the next one. We're gonna do 3 more double crochets. So go through that stitch, that's 1, yarn over, go through the next one, 2, yarn over and go through that next one, and that's 3. So now we need to create our armhole. So we're gonna chain up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, my son is on vacations right now and he's on his game and he's just yelling. Sorry about that if you hear him in the background. So now we're going to skip 5 stitches on our work. So that's going to be 1, 2, I don't know if you can see, I hope you can. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the 6th stitch, we're going to go through there. We're going to yarn over, we're going to go through there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now what we did is we created our armhole here. So now we're going to do this 11 more times. And let me see. We're gonna do 11 more double crochets, okay? Once we do the 11 crochets, then we're gonna chain up 5 again, skip 5 stitches, and move on. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 11. And we're going to chain up 5, 1, 2, 3, 3, hold on. Chain up 5 for the second armhole. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. and we're gonna skip 5 stitches again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In that 6th stitch, we're gonna yarn over, go through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2 more, and we're gonna finish off these stitches here. So it's 3 more. So we're gonna do 1, 2, and don't forget that last double crochet that's hiding there, which is our chain, and 3. You're gonna double crochet there, and we're actually done now. So this is what it's gonna look like. This is the body, and then we're gonna do the arms. So we did that last double crochet and that last double crochet here at the bottom, which was our chain 3. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna wanna finish this part off for the neck. So we're gonna go ahead and chain 1, and we're going to turn our work. And now we're gonna do a decrease. Okay, so there's 2 ways you can do this. You can just start skipping 1 stitch because it might get a little difficult here in this part. I'm not sure how I want to do it right now. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and try the regular decrease and see how it goes. So we have our chain 1, and then so I'm gonna go into this so I can want to stabilize it a little better. I'm gonna go ahead and start with a single crochet, and then we are going to do a decrease. So for me, what I like to do for my decreases of our stitch here, which looks like a V, which this kind of brown, it's hard to see. But for a decrease, you're just gonna go into the front loop only of the 1, and then into the next stitch, you're gonna go into the front loop only of the 2nd stitch behind that. And then you're going to yarn over and pull through those 2 stitches, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2. So we did a decrease now, okay? So in the next stitch, we're gonna wanna do 1 single crochet. And this is where it gets tricky. So if it's easier for you to just skip 1, go into 1, skip 1, go into 1, but I sometimes get a little confused doing that. So we have our 1, and then we're gonna go in through the front loop only of that chain, because now we're working in a chain here. So you're gonna go through 1 loop there, and then the other next stitch through the loop, yarn over, go through those 2 because we're gonna decrease. Okay, and then yarn over and go through those 2. So we just did a decrease. So then in that next stitch, we're going to crochet 1, yarn over and do 1 single crochet. So now we're gonna do a decrease. So we're gonna go through the 1 hoop, yarn over, go through those 2 hoops together because we're gonna make that 1 stitch. Yarn over, go through those 2 stitches. So if you can see, it's like now it's like pulling together there. Okay, so we're gonna repeat that all the way. So I just did a decrease. We're gonna do 1 single crochet, and then another decrease. So we're gonna pick up the 1 hoop. Right here it gets easier because we're working with regular stitches, not the chain. So pick up the front loops only, yarn over, go through those 2 loops, yarn over and go through 2. Regular single crochet, another decrease, yarn over, under the front loop, under the front loop, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops, yarn over, pull through our decrease, single crochet, and now another decrease. Okay, right here it's so much easier compared to working in the chain. That's why some people like to just skip, but I don't know, single crochet, and now we need to do a decrease, and we're going to work in that chain, and that's going to be the difficult, but we can do this. So yarn over, go through, pull through there, yarn over, go through the 2 hoops, and there we go, and there we go. Single crochet and a decrease. Go through that chain hoop, the other one. We're going to yarn over, go through those 2 hoops, yarn over and go through those 2 hoops. We got our decrease, single crochet, another decrease, and we're going to, and I'm so sorry for that. My son is very loud in the background right now, excited over his game. So we're going to do our last decrease, which is here and there, and we're going to do our single crochet here. and then we are going to chain up one, and then we will be fastening off. I'm gonna cut the yarn, and we're gonna fasten off. We're gonna pull the yarn through to make that knot and just tighten that. Go ahead, and if you want to do that right now, you can, but you want to sew in your tails. I'm not going to do that at the moment. I do all sewing in my tails at the same time. So if you actually wanted just a vest, you can actually stop here, and we have our little vest, our little chaleco here. So if you want to see how it would look so far, let's put him on here. And that would just be the little vest so far. If you can see that. And you have the little vest there. Which I know it's brown on brown. Again, the guy in the picture, he's wearing all brown, and it just has the black chain. And then it has like white here that I'm just gonna embroider that into. And then it has like a black V with like a white chain, like crochet chain in there. Again, I'm just doing this off of the video. Keep saying video. Off of, he's a singer, he's a rapper, but off of the picture. So I'm gonna still do the little detalles, details, but I'm gonna be sewing this closed because his is not open. But this is so far how I know how to do it. And again, I don't have a pattern. I'm just kind of doing a bunch of things that I know how to do to make it be. So this is what he looks out like so far. So let's take it off and continue what we're doing. So now we're gonna work on the armholes. So you don't have to do that little slip knot, but I do. You can just go ahead and connect your yarn how you feel comfortable. I don't know, I always feel like this is like a good way for me. I don't know, this is how I've always done it. So you're gonna insert wherever you want on the armhole. You're gonna insert your hook through and grab your yarn. It splits so much, and pull through. And now I'm gonna kind of tighten my knot a little bit since I know where it's at. You're gonna chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3. So you should end up with about 14 double crochets around. It kind of depends. If not, you can work with it and make it happen. This will count as 1, so we're gonna do 13 more double crochets. So I have the 1, and I'm gonna crochet over my tail, 2. And you just kind of have to look for your stitches. It's pretty forgiving to work with. We have 3. And it's so hard to see this yarn. Okay, I'm gonna go in there. Oop, and drop my yarn. 3, and we have 4. Okay, so here, let me count my stitches where I'm at because that's gonna determine where I wanna go in here. So let's see what I have so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, I'm pretty close actually. So I'm gonna take some out because we should have about 14. So I kind of need to, let's see where I'm at. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. We don't want huge arms, you know. 6. So let's see. We'll go into here. This is 7. Let's skip right there. Let's go into here. That'll be 8. 8. Let's see. 8. Right here we'll go in. That's 9. 9 and 9. Let's go into here. 10. 10. There we go. So now it's bringing us around. 10, 11. That looks too big of a gap. 11. I'm gonna go in there. 11, 12. There we go. 13. And 14. So I'm gonna go back and count these and see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are we 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, perfect. And see, the only one is here. I might actually, is that the back? Yeah. I think I might actually, I think I'm gonna actually go ahead and go back and do one more right there. It's not gonna hurt. I think I added one extra here. So I am gonna go back and I'm gonna add one more. So I'm gonna actually have 15 on this one, but it's okay. I don't like that gap that's popping up right there. So I'm gonna go in there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I still have 14. Don't know how that happened, but it did. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna slip stitch into this chain 3 here on the top. We're gonna slip stitch and then we're gonna chain up 1 and actually 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and chain up 3 as I said, and then we're gonna chain my goodness, we're gonna chain up 3 and then we're gonna double crochet all the way around and we should have the 14. Okay, so this is gonna count as a double crochet. So you're gonna find your stitches, and obviously you're gonna be working in whatever color yarn you want. Again, I'm doing this Fuerza Regida, and the picture that I was sent, he's wearing brown, so lucky me. So we're gonna go ahead and double crochet in all the double crochets around. So we have our 1, and this is working on the arm, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14. Okay, so now we're back right here. We're gonna slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. You can work your rounds if you want, but I'm gonna do the slip stitch right now. We're gonna chain 1. So here it's up to you also. If you want to just leave this now as like a shirt, like a short sleeve, you can also, remember, on this side you can do the vest. On this side now you would just single crochet around if you want a short sleeve, and I'm going to just put this on so you could see what it would look like. I have all these again because I haven't sewed them in yet. I just like to do it all at the same time. So this would be now, like if you wanted it a short sleeve, remember you would just, to finish it off with a clean look, you would single crochet all the way around, fasten, slip stitch, and then fasten off. Okay, but I do need to have a long sleeve, so I believe I'm going to do I'm gonna probably do one more round of double crochet and then one round of single crochet, and then I'm gonna fasten off because I want him to have a long sleeve. So it's up to you guys. If you want to stop there, you can go ahead and stop there or fast forward the video to where I finish it off. And then actually I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. I'll show you guys when I connect it and do it, but I probably won't record that part since it's the same thing as here. But I'm going to finish this one off now. So I slip stitch and I'm going to, I don't know if I chained already. So a slip stitch and we're going to chain up 3 because remember I want long sleeves on this. So chain 3 and I'm going to do 13 more double crochets around. Okay, let me see where I'm at. So I have that. Okay, I'll be right back once I'm around. So I went ahead and finished my other round of double crochets. So I'm going to slip stitch into that chain 3. I'm going to slip stitch, chain up 1, and I'm going to check to see where it falls on my doll because like I said, I need him to wear long sleeves. So I'm going to see if it's the length that I want because I still do have to do the yeah, I believe we're good. So I'm just gonna, it's trial and error again. I do not have a pattern, so I'm gonna go ahead and I want to say I want to do another round of double crochet. However, I'm just gonna go ahead and do single and see where it falls on his little hand. It might be actually okay. Just now going ahead and doing the single crochet. So let's try that. I'm gonna go ahead and try the single crochet and see. I think I'm gonna be happy with that. Because I still do, yeah, I'm gonna do actually, yes, I'm gonna do the brown single crochet, and then I'm actually gonna do a round of black because it also has black on the bottom of his sleeves. So I might either do a slip stitch around that or another single crochet in black. Since it is very thin yarn, it shouldn't matter too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And again, if not, I'll just take it apart and do it again. No big deal, because I'm trying to figure this out. So recap, I'm going to just I chained up one, and I'm gonna single crochet all the way around because we're gonna start closing this off. You know, I do hate that about this red heart yarn, that it splits so much, and then being a dark color yarn, it makes it harder. And my hands are so frozen right now. So we have 1, 2, 3, and we're single crocheting, okay, all the way around. So we're gonna have 14 single crochets all the way around. I do need my last 14. 14, and I'm going to slip stitch into here. And if it gets a little hard for you, go ahead and use a stitch marker. Usually when I work without slip stitching and I work completed in rounds, I always use a stitch marker. So I'm gonna go ahead and chain up, and I'm gonna check the size again, because remember, this is trial and error. I'm trying to figure out what I want with a screaming kid in the back. And trying to record, which I'm learning to do because I'm barely learning these video things. So you know what, I'm gonna take this apart, and I believe I'm gonna do one more round of double crochet and then the last round single crochet in black. I'll be right back. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and do another round of double crochet. I feel like that was better. I went ahead and practiced on this side because I didn't want to like take up a lot of time not knowing what I was doing. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. So here I ended up doing 4 rows of double crochet, and now I'm going to do the white. I looked at the picture and I forgot that it had a white row there too. So I'm gonna do a white stripe, I guess you can call it. I'm gonna go ahead and fasten off this brown yarn, not too long, because I'll be done with the brown for now. And I'm gonna go ahead, I like to do this, but you don't have to. I like to tie a knot on the 2 yarns. You don't see it anyways, it gets lost in there. So now I will be doing a single crochet of white and then a single crochet of the black. It still fits pretty well on his arm where I want it to lay, so it'll be fine. So I'm gonna do 1 single crochet all the way around. My hand's not blocking. Okay, I'm somehow getting tangled with my black. Okay, almost there. So we're gonna do the 14, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So now I'm gonna go ahead and slip stitch to my first single crochet that I made, and then I'm going to find my 3 black yarns. Okay, we're gonna make a slip knot and this is how I like to join. There's so many different ways of changing colors, but this is how I do. If you have the guitar in the background, my son is now practicing his guitar. I love hearing it. It's so relaxing. So once again, I'm going to go ahead and cut my white yarn now because I don't need that anymore. And I will be tying a knot on these two colors. I'll crochet over them a little bit, and then I will go ahead and sew in the little bit of remaining tails, you know, that I leave. So I'm going to have 14 black single crochets all the way around, and I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'll come back once I have that done. Okay, be right back. Okay, so I am back, and I'm gonna go ahead and slip stitch into my first stitch that I made, and then I will fasten off. I think that's good, just so I can sew that in. And this is how it looks so far. It looks a little funny right now, but let's put it on our little man. And I kind of wasn't sure. I did the single crochet, took it apart to put it back again, and to see how. And this is what I liked. And this is what it kind of looked like on the picture too, you know. So that's what I'm just mainly going by, is the. I gotta sew all that in. Let's hide that for now so you can see how it's gonna actually look. Okay. So that's how it is so far. Can't really see on my camera how it looks. I mean, I like it. I gotta fix his neck a little bit too. I'm not happy. I don't want to put a stick in because it's for a kid, so I don't want to put. You could put a wood stick inside and it'll hold the head a little bit more stable, but I don't want to do that. But you know what? I'm pretty happy. I'm also gonna sew a little bit right here on the arm to keep it down more. But I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. I don't know if you can see that. This is how he's coming out so far. So that's how to do the little jacket. I hope that you like that part of the video, the tutorial, not necessarily a tutorial, but of the video. I'm gonna continue to figure out how the rest of him should go. I still, the same how this has the white stripe, I need to do one here on the bottom of his jacket also. But now that I'm still with now that I did it this way, I should have did it this way too. I should have chained the 29 in black, did one single crochet in white, and then continued up with the jacket. And it didn't look like that's what they did in the picture, so I'm just gonna go ahead and embroider over here just a couple stitches. Kind of looks like it goes in and out anyways in the picture. So I hope you like it. I'm gonna do other parts to it when I finish him off, and see what you guys think. All right, so this is Fuerza Regida. He's a rapper, and I hope you guys liked it. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. Have a good day, and share the video if you don't mind. Have a good day. Happy New Year's to everybody.